When I understood that, I decided that I should take care about myself more, and I should actually love myself. And I advise people that are suffering of similar depression to do not take medicine without medical approval. And first of all, always listen to your body. If you feel that this medicine is not right for you, speak up. That's where I would start from. I would start from trusting myself and especially following my heart, because my heart is gonna tell me what I like, what I love.
Hi everyone, I'm Camilo Torres, and welcome again to Flow Community Podcast. In here, we're going to have amazing conversation with the beautiful people that has joined the community. We're going to get a lot of inspiration for their life journeys, passions, creations, because we believe that when you share your unique story, you can inspire others. So please enjoy this new episode, and also I would love to invite you to join our community. And if you would like to be part of this podcast, please go to our website, flowwithcommunity.com. Thank you. So please welcome Giulia Modenese. Hi, Giulia.
Hi, nice to meet you, Camilo. Nice to see you on screen after our meetup in London.
Yes, and thank you so much for being part of Flow community. Also, thank you so much for sharing part of your story through the Flow post called "Trust in Yourself and Follow Your Heart." I loved it, and it was very special to meet you here in London. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was amazing to meet you at Soho House, which is how I actually found out about Flow Community through to the application.
Yeah, amazing. And yeah, and also through your story in your first Flow post, I would like to know more about your journey. I mean, I know you're Italian, but I would like to, for you to explain more about like 5 countries that you've been living and how it's been that journey. And yeah, explain a little bit more about you.
Of course. So my life story starts back in Moscow, in Russia, where I was actually conceived, and that was not
Oh, wow.
the first and last time I've been there, because I had a love and hate relationship with Russia, Moscow, and St. Petersburg. But going back to high school, I moved to Australia when I was 15 to study English, and I was staying in a host family with the mother Colombian, the father from London, but both moving to Sydney with 2 daughters. So this was amazing. My 6 months in a college with Catholic religion to follow, the all the thing you had to wear, the hat, the tights, no polish, no nail polish, ponytail. It was incredibly nice, as I was only 15 and I was enjoying high school on the other side of the world without my people. But then I finished my high school in Italy, and I decided to join Bocconi University, which unfortunately I didn't get in at first time. So I had to go through a path of challenges in Russia. I moved there, I started university, but just for foreign students, learning the language. And I was in Moscow while I was working in our showroom that we had at the time in Red Square. Then I finally got in Bocconi, and the year after I moved back to Milan, where I started economics and management. Then during my third year, I decided to go back to Russia. And that time I went to St. Petersburg, which was very beautiful. Later on, I started my master in 4 countries: Madrid, where I was with Argentinian flatmates, and I learned Spanish. Then I went to Paris, then I went to Berlin. Then I was supposed to go to Vienna, but COVID hit. So I was happily having my master from Dubai, from the beach. So this is a city very close to me because my brother lives there. So I've been in and out for the past few years. But the biggest challenge of my life was when I took a big step and I went to Nigeria. I always saw my father and my brother going to Nigeria for work, meeting the president, meeting the ministers. And I was very attracted by working in a company there that is called Jumia. and is actually the African Amazon. I don't know if you ever heard about it, but it's listed in the New York Stock Exchange, and it's been doing very well in the past year. So I took a leap and I went to Lagos. In Lagos, I found a little bit my community, but on the other side, I was not really getting out of there. I had a boyfriend and I was going out with his friends more than actually taking care about my own.
Mhm.
So as soon as I got overwhelmed by work, I kind of let it all away and went back to Italy, where I found my family very resilient and ready to help me. This was one of the beautiful thing of my dark period because they were there. And my journey in this world of bipolarism starts back in the 8th of November 2023. At first, we thought it was just a depression. So, we cured the depression. Summer came, and, with summer, everything comes more happily. But I had a period that can be called as the maniacal period, and I was not really aware of it. So it was hard to take in what people were saying and what the doctor were saying at the end of 2023. But when I understood that, I decided that I should take care about myself more, and I should actually love myself, as we wrote in the article. And since I've been taking medicine, I've been feeling way better. But I think that my story can be of help to a lot of people that are not aware of their bipolarism as well, or maybe their depression or their maniacal period. So I hope I can meet other people that has the same story. And for this, I thank you to inviting me to your podcast, and can't wait to answer your questions.
Oh wow, wow, what story! And thank you so much for sharing. And it's so special. And well, let's recap a little bit because wow, like so many countries you have so many
I
like
know.
cultures you've been. It's fantastic, and I feel like it's very special. I guess who you are now, that's the person, like because of traveling and knowing a lot of cultures are important, right? But do you think this help you to with your personal development also, like knowing other cultures, being in other countries?
I think that for me, knowing other cultures, traveling, meeting people is what makes me alive. And simply as it is my answer.
That's yeah, that's special. Yeah. And this, I mean, that's magical. And I feel like I guess you learn from people, right? And then more if you are in other countries, then you learn lots if you're open to learn, right? Some people are not.
I agree. You can learn a lot from young people, from adults, but also from children. And last summer I went volunteering for 1 month to Kenya, and I was teaching. I was teaching math, English, science, education, and it was amazing because everybody says you learn from the kids rather than they learn from you. But that time I learned from their books. When we were having these hygiene sessions or this agriculture, I learned a lot about agriculture in Kenya, about the name of tools in English, about what you should do, and especially when. So I honestly want to share my volunteering experience with the world because they have been awesome. And with Kenya, with Mafaniki organization, I have done a GoFundMe to get money, and now we are around $3,000. But my recent interest, it's on a dance academy in Nigeria called the Leap of Dance Academy that has two kids abroad. One is called Isabella Precious, and she's in Belgium. She's a very talented ballet girl. And the other one is Anthony Madu. And probably a lot of you may remember Anthony because he was the kid dancing pirouettes under the rain in the floor that didn't exist during COVID time from Nigeria. So the video went viral, and Disney Plus made a movie on him. They took him to the UK, and they made him study there. He found out later he had an eye problem, so he was very lucky to be in the UK because he got cured. He was missing a lot of his family. The academic year finished, so now he's back in Lagos, and I can't wait to go and meet these people because the kids are amazing, and they are around 20 girls, 10 boys, and they are just so talented that when you look at a video of these people, you're like, wow. They learn from teachers online. So, they have nobody physically there apart from the founder, but he has so many things to do and so many people to take care of that it's quite hard to look after every kid.
Yeah. Wow, that's super special. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. And love what you're doing. Amazing. And yeah, and going back to what you said as well, what happened last year. It's really nice that you wanna get people to be aware of their to be aware of what is happening emotionally and mentally with us. When do you think for you was the moment that you say, hey, something happened to me? And would you like to share that? And then how did you develop, or how did you say, okay, no, I need to start working on that, but then I start with my self-love? And yeah, how did you start that journey?
Thank you for the question. I think there are a couple of moments that I would highlight. The first one was October 2022 in Nigeria, when I started having panic attacks and I didn't know what they were. My boyfriend at the time was very caring because he understood me, but he pushed me to start therapy, and I did. I started it. I went back to Italy. I kept going, but I did not like the therapist. So I stopped for 4 or 5 months, I should say, until March 2023, when I started back with a new therapist that apparently I liked. But my friend told me that she didn't understand that I was having a maniacal period. And this is true because she was telling me, oh, I feel that everything is going well. You don't need therapy anymore. And this was September when I was in my up. So this is, let's say, the second period, the second time, March 2023. The third time is when I started having my depression again, and I started therapy again. This was around October 2023, and I changed therapy another time. I started with the psychiatric 13th of December 2023, the day after of my not celebrated birthday. I was turning 27 and I was crying in bed, receiving messages of happy birthday. And I was like, I do not want these wishes. I'm not having fun. I'm not celebrating. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. So she started to tell me which medicine to take. And I advise people that are suffering of similar depression to do not take medicine without medical approval. And first of all, always listen to your body. If you feel that this medicine is not right for you, speak up. If you feel that it's too much or it's too low, speak up. The doctor, the psychiatric will be there to listen and to help. My fourth period is when I started to travel back, February 18, 2024. This time I was invited by the Kingdom of Eswatini. So, I started traveling up and down with my dad, with my mom, alone, with my brother. And this was the moment that I started to love myself again, because my life is centered around travel, around people, around design because of my family business, furniture, volunteering. So I need to know what I like and embrace it. So I like yoga, surfing, the sun. I like journaling. I like running by bike, going to the gym, doing some CrossFit, doing tennis. These are the things I like. These are the things that make Giulia Giulia. And I just need to go on with this. I cannot forget that I like summer. So, whenever next year I will be thinking about going to New York, half of November, myself will say, no, Giulia, you go to Bali, not to New York. You need the sun, you need the surf, you need the beach. Full stop. Listen to yourself, listen to your body, and listen to your interests.
Wow. Yeah, I love it. And thank you so much for sharing your experience. And this is very valuable because I mean, so many people are in the same situation that you're having, and maybe they don't realize, maybe they don't think that they need the professional advice, and it's important for them to, well, start the journey. And I love it as well that, well, in your journey of self-love, you starting caring about what you like, how listen to your inner voice, which is important. And I love that. I think that that's special. And how are you? So I love also what you said about like remembering what you like, because the same as me, I've been in also in a process of self-love. It's been like the last, so took me a bad situation of my life to wake up and say, hey, Camilo, I
Hard.
think you need to start doing loving yourself. But how are you keeping with that journey, and what makes you feel like, has it been help you with your personal development?
Yes, totally. Honestly, it's been helping a lot because yoga makes me relax. Then journaling makes me do to-do list. It's one of the things I love. Surfing, let's see, not apt yet, but I think I need a place to do it because I cannot really do in Milan or in Eswatini. And then tennis, I need to start back. So now it's the season, it's warm outside. I should have gone to Wimbledon this year to play, but unfortunately, I was busy with work.
Nice.
But yeah, I've been taking care of myself with a lot of massage, with a lot of chakra, inner self. I have three person in my life. One, the psychologist and the psychiatric. So they are two actually. One is Tori. On Instagram, he's called the Nigerian Buddha, but he's a beautiful soul. I met him through friends in Kenya. He does yoga primal movements, which is beautiful, like it's like going back to your roots. He helps you like just with meditation. He helps me having a journal, and he gives me task. For example, write a letter to your past self, to your year in review. So it's very beautiful. I love him so much, and I wish he could listen to this podcast very soon. And then third is Claire. She is from Austria, and her Instagram is called Claire Collective. She's also helping me with yoga, face yoga. It's actually beautiful whenever she helps me doing this. It's amazing. You have all your lymphatic going up and down, and it's great. And with her, I do a lot of talking. Even, if I'm not ready for a meditation, if I'm walking outside, I just talk, and talk about myself, about what's going on. And she helps me with self-love. And that's the most important thing. And then I have my best friend Simona, who is always ready to to say something in my situations.
Oh, that's special. And that's thank you so much. And that's really nice that that life brings you all these beautiful people next to you to help you with your
Yeah.
self-love
It's
journey.
beautiful, but there is also my brother that actually is the first person that has told me, "What do you like?" when I was depressed. And I was like, "What do I like?" I was like, "I like the beach. I like the sun. I like doing some yoga." And he was like, "Okay, so Lagos in Nigeria seems a perfect city for that because it has all you need." It's like, do I not? Maybe that's it. We just need to go to Lagos. But then I went back and everything was dark. Like
Mm.
that was just not the place. So he asked me again, look, I know what I like. I like working. I like traveling most of the year. I like Dubai and I like girls. So where can I do this? Dubai, Miami, Ibiza, Mykonos. Where can I do work? Angola, Nigeria, Dubai also, Mykonos as well, because it's a lot of public relations. So I follow what I like, I do it, and I love myself. And so when he told this to me, I started to reflect that I needed some passions because I felt I was lacking of passions. So
Mhm.
that's why I started yoga, I started journaling. It's beautiful. I have been enjoying since then, and I really thank my brother Paride for this beautiful, beautiful learning.
That's super special, and thank you for sharing that. And I think we all need to ask that question as well, like all the time, because sometimes we are in a line of to do and to work and everything, and sometimes we don't look after ourselves, and sometimes we don't ask those questions to
Yeah,
ourselves. And then that's important to keep doing those. I know that work or life can be hard and can be just very busy, but um, it's important to reflect and to do what you like and what you're passionate about.
totally, totally. Because this makes you alive.
Yes, 100%. Oh wow, thank you for sharing that. And last question, so do you like what do you recommend like from your life experience for people to if they're in a I mean for everyone, what do you think about to start their self-love the journey? How what is your recommendation?
Can you tell me again the name of my article?
It's trust in yourself and follow your heart.
Yeah, that's where I would start from. I would start from trusting myself and especially following my heart because my heart is gonna tell me what I like, what I love. My brain as well, because it's not just a matter of love. Sometimes you need to reflect. But you can start alone. You can start with somebody. It can be a therapist. It can be a yoga teacher. It can be Camilo. It can be Tori, or it can be Claire. It
Mhm,
can be your brother. It can be your granddad, like alive or not alive. You can speak with people because people that are in your life are always going to be there.
mhm,
People that instead are in your life but are selfish and they do not care about your problem. And here I could start another chapter. You should let them go from your life. And when you feel great and you want to do things, a lot of your friends are gonna be there. They would want to come with you to Ibiza, to Florence, to Mykonos, everywhere. But when you are in the depression moment, or you are say something that doesn't come from you because you are in a maniacal moment,
mhm,
they're gonna disappear. They're gonna disappear, and these people are not friends. When you tell them, "Oh, I told you were a dear friend of mine," and they tell you back, I do not think so, well, that's a red flag.
mm,
Remove those people from your life and just simply follow the one that makes you feel good, the one that are there, the one that texts you daily to ask you how you are, even if you don't answer. And my best friend Marta did that. She was doing it against the opinion of many because some other people, as psychologists, they taught do not push too much. That person is going to come to you whenever she's going to feel ready. But that's not true because if you're not there, I'm not going to run after you because I'm not good. Like, and if you run after me, if you tell me every day, como stai, I will eventually answer, maybe not every day, but maybe one every 4 days. And for you, it's going to be a win because your best friend has answered to a message. Even if she said, I'm doing shit, like she has answered, and it means that she recognizes in you something that she doesn't recognize in somebody else. So, simply as it is, trust in yourself and follow your heart.
I love it. Thank you so much. And I think what you said as well, like you said a lot of special things, but one of the things that I've been also reflecting. It's letting go to people, and letting go to people is very, very hard, but you need to realize that sometimes people are in a period of your time that needs to be, and then they have to go because they have to go, and sometimes new people will arrive, and then they will stay for a little period or maybe for a long time, but then it's not very easy to let go. But it's special what you said, that sometimes, yeah, you need to let go of people that it's no helping with your growth, with your internal growth. So yes.
Yeah, it's actually very, very hard because then you feel you have done something wrong, but that's not it. It's just that people are selfish.
And
And
it's not,
sometimes,
yeah.
yeah,
And it's not, I think let it go is also for them as well, because you're not even both of you are letting
that
go
you're
of
not a magnet
situations
anymore.
that exactly, and you both are not growing together. So that's special. And trusting yourself is very nice. And I think that's very linked with the intuition, I guess, and follow your heart as well,
Yeah.
which is very important. And yeah, that's
But
special.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When people are not growing together, what do you recommend? I mean, letting go, it's hard because maybe you let go, but then here you keep thinking about it. Like, what would you suggest? I'm
So
reverting the question.
yeah, I love it. Thank you so much for for that question. I think I mean I have a lot of different experiences. Uh,
Hmm.
one of the biggest one is my dad that passed away because of COVID, and that it's something that I let him go in terms of I know he's gone physically, but mentally I let him go as well. And I realized that for me, he was an amazing person for my life, for that period of life. And now I am, of course, I remember him. He's such an example of life for me, but mental in my heart and in my mind he's a memory, but I let him go. You know what I mean? And this experience for me has marked me. And then like from then I have had a lot of other people that I needed to let them go for me to grow. If I didn't let them go, it wasn't going to didn't make me who I am at the moment.
Yeah.
So another experience is like my ex-partner and other friends, and yeah, you have to let them go. And sometimes you remember, I think like memories are okay to have always because it's the past, but no attaching those memories to the present, because that's it, the past is over and now you're living the present. That's why I think.
Yeah, I really love what you have shared with us because it's really is the past. And even if you want to move forward, these people are just want to stay behind. So let them stay. They're nothing for you. And again, trusting yourself and follow your heart. That's one of the beautiful things that I learned from you.
Oh, thank you. We all learning from each other, and I have been
Of
learning a
course.
lot from you. And yeah, thank you so much. This is amazing. All right. So to end our lovely podcast, I have three questions for you.
Okay,
So
let's.
these questions you can answer with one sentence or a word.
Mhm.
So first one, what is creativity for you?
For me, creativity is this. I'm answering with an object.
Okay.
But maybe many of them because we have them in different color and different shape. And so I think creativity, it's a, or what's the name of this?
Marker?
Yeah, creativity is a beautiful, colorful marker.
Okay, I like it. But I mean, I would love to know the
To
what
know.
what
I
behind.
think that everybody should take it in the sense they want because a marker can be to draw something, something very colorful. It can be to underline something important, or it can be just as it is, a marker in my beautiful
That's a highlight.
plastic case from Kenya.
Wow, I love it. Oh, thank you.
Even look at the elephants, how beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. All right, super. Thank you. Okay, second question. What is your current creative expression?
Currently, I'm drawing a lot. Recently, I actually have drawn myself, and I can even show you because they asked me, "What's the image you have of yourself?"
Okay.
And the psychologist said, "Oh, okay, so at least you see yourself smiling." And I said, "Yeah."
Nice. All right. I love it. And then keep expressing that yourself, and that's special. Amazing. Thank you. And to end, and I think I anyway, to end, what flow means for you? Flow as the word.
Flow means a wave. There are
Okay.
some things that are coming and some things that are going. Flow means being in the air. Where are you? I'm in the wind. Flow means letting go of the things that you don't need and getting in the things that you love. Flow is a beautiful word. It's a beautiful word because it just reminds me of when I was a baby and I was being let sleep in the crib.
Wow. Love it. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank
a
you.
nice word, and I'm very happy to be a premium member of this community.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Julia. I love it. And I mean, another question that I would like just to end. Do you think creativity can help us with our mental and emotional health?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because the beginning of May, I was in the hospital, and I met a girl. Her name is Elisa. She stayed 10 days more than me. And Elisa tried to throw herself down of like some steps, something like that. But the first thing Elisa was doing was drawing, writing, and doing, the things that you need to color in the side. Manvela, they're called manvela,
Okay.
something like that. Like the beautiful flowers, the ones that are all done with circles, and you need to color differently inside. So I asked my mom if she could get me one, and if she could get me some books, some colors and stuff. So I spent 10 days coloring with Elisa. We were doing things together. At one point, we put together some pieces and we wrote, am I going to do tomorrow? And we asked everybody that was in the hospital in our department what they would do. Somebody said I would go to Disneyland with my sister. Somebody said I could go to the beach. I would sleep. I would eat. So everything's different thing. And we attach a lot of stickers and we put it up in the wall. And it was so beautiful. That was the expression of ourselves.
That's lovely. Wow, that's really nice. And that helped you as well with the, yeah,
So
love
that's why now I have a lot of stabilo.
it.
And
Wow,
even the pen, look how beautiful is this pen.
a lot of colors. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything, and thank you so much for sharing your story.
Grazie Camillo, muchas gracias.
Yeah, and
Nos
thank you
vemos.
yeah, thank you so much everyone for listening. Bye.
Bye.